I'm Dr. Paul. Yesterday we talked a little bit about my experience with having fibromyalgia for years and how that affected my practice and my life. And I believe, you may not believe in God or not, but I believe it was a gift of God to allow me to understand what people went through, maybe the best experience of my life, even though it was the most horrible and hard time of my life. Every day was just go on and on with the difficulties associated with that. But now we found it works just as well for CRPS, trigeminal neuralgia. About half of the neuropathies disappear at the time of testing. And so our test will usually alleviate most, like I said before, our last study is like 87% of the symptoms disappear at the time of testing. Since that time, like I'd mentioned before, we developed new protocols that can be used by anybody. Holistic practitioners can learn it, chiropractors, medical doctors, and it works way better than the manipulation we were doing before. And now we have, we're reaching out now with our first promotions, really getting out. Other than just a few postings I had, we're going to be advertising and promoting our seminars because we're teaching people everywhere, all over the country. I'm usually in 4 or 5 states every month, teaching. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the word out that there's something out there for these people that had nothing before. These are considered incurable diseases, but I'm telling you they're not. And of course, those are my beliefs. That's my disclosure. And so I can't make any big claims, but I see it every day. There's thousands and thousands of people that are well because of this right now, and it's barely getting started. So I'm really, really happy to be able to get this information out to somebody or everybody. So if you have people that are suffering, people that are in pain, we have programs where the spouse, for example, or a loved one, they can come in and get trained and then go home and take care of their loved one themselves. They don't need to go to the doctor. People were flying in to see me before, and they stay in hotels and rent cars and fly in, and it would cost them $20,000 by the time they're over. Now it's just a fraction of that. They can just come in and get trained and go home and take care of their loved ones, and they can do that long term, and they can even start a new profession that way if they like. So then anyway, that's what we're doing with this. So please help me if you know anybody that's sick with fibromyalgia, CRPS, trigeminal neuralgia, or just somebody's in pain. Send them a little letter, share this with them, like and subscribe, appreciate that because it really helps us a lot in getting the word out.